So they say you should look to your past to understand your present, but I've always found this problematic as I tend to have to think very hard to come up with significant events from my past. It's an odd phenomenon to be sure. Maybe I don't feel like I've done anything too important, or maybe I have some sort of medical condition, or maybe I'm secretly an emotionless robot, I don't know. But whatever the cause, I usually don't reminisce, don't recount, don't recall. And this is all a little sad really, because when you ask me for a self-portrait, what you're really asking for is a story. And what kind of story can I tell without a past? So what if instead of using the past to tell you who I am in the present, I use facts about me in the present to tell you about myself in the past? And just maybe, I'll be able to reclaim some parts of myself in the telling. Fact 1. In my cutlery tray you'll find 4 forks, 4 spoons, 4 butter knives, 6 steak knives, 10 pairs of chopsticks, and 12 Chinese spoons. You know, Chinese spoons? Those spoons you see in Chinese restaurants that are short, shallow, and ceramic? Yeah, I own 12 of them. Now, I wouldn't have expected this bias towards Asian eating utensils in my kitchen. I mean, sure, I am Chinese. My dad grew up in Hong Kong and my mom in Vietnam. But I was born in Canada and would honestly consider myself one of the most non-Asian Asians ever. And yet, here I am with a disproportionate number of chopsticks and Chinese spoons in my cutlery tray. I guess it's possible we're more a product of where we come from than we realize. Fact 2. I know how to play 3 instruments: guitar, harmonica, and piano. In an average day, I might spend half an hour playing the guitar, 15 minutes playing the harmonica, and no time playing the piano, mostly because I don't own one. But I do wish I had more opportunity to play the piano, which is sort of funny because I absolutely hated playing the piano in my youth. I mean, really hated it. Practicing, lessons, the whole thing. But now I find myself thankful that I went through those lessons that I hated so much. So these days, when I find myself going through something I hate, I don't stress over it too much because the things you hate end up becoming part of you too, in spite of it all. Fact 3. My bookshelf here in Pittsburgh holds 1 book of fiction, 3 comic books, and 8 books on design. But where are the books on engineering? After all, I've spent the last 6 years of my life studying and working as a computer engineer. Maybe at some point I just stopped thinking like an engineer and started thinking like a designer. Well, to tell the truth, I never owned too many engineering books, so maybe it's not that simple. I don't think we should view ourselves in terms of singular aspects. We take on many roles. I believe we are the sum of our experiences. And maybe that's why I don't often look back to the past, because it feels like it's always right there beside you anyways.